Alrighty, hey everyone, welcome back to Standing Out. I'm your host Jesse Z. This is episode 2 of the 2022 series, Habit Hacking. And last week I spoke about what habits are, and no, that's what I'm trying to say. I spoke about microjournaling and how that can help you to A, record your life, B, help you master your phone habits and make using your phone less appealing. And today I'm talking about a concept called habit stacking. And this is something that I first heard about in Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you haven't read the book, go and read it. I'll put the Amazon link in the description below. So if you want to read about how small habits can make your life better, go read that book, click the link down there. So, what is habit stacking? It was a concept that I had no idea about before I read Atomic Habits, but now that I have read it, it seems so ridiculously simple that I don't know why I hadn't heard about it before, or why I wasn't doing it. So, what it basically is, a habit has 3 basic parts: a cue, a pattern, and a reward. The cue is what starts your habit. The pattern is the actual doing of the habit itself, and the reward is the good feeling you get after you complete the routine. Habit stacking is when you take the cue, pattern, and the reward of a habit that you already have, and then add another cue, and then turn the reward of that habit into the cue for another habit. And it's kind of like a launching pad. So just an example in my own life, every morning at about 6, I go out and I let my chickens out of their coop. And I wanted to start going for walks in the morning, but I knew about myself that I wouldn't have the discipline to actually do it. If I just went out, I wouldn't. I'd be lazy, and so I wouldn't actually go for a walk. And so I started using the habit stacking technique by getting ready in the morning and then going out to my chickens, letting them out, having the reward of I don't have to deal with chickens anymore, and then turning that into the cue for going for a walk. And that works, and I can safely say that since I put that in, I have never lost a day, except weekends. I've never lost a day, and I mean sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you don't want to let chickens out. Sometimes you don't want to go out. Sometimes it's raining. Sometimes it's dreary. Sometimes you're just not feeling it. But in those situations, you just have to push through. You have to keep going, because if you don't, you'll slack, and then you have the entire issue of having to completely redo the habit. And you might have to habit stack for a few weeks or a few months, maybe even a few you might only have to stack for 3 days. If you learn habits extremely quickly, you might have to do it for a few days, a few weeks, a few months. But eventually, your habits, you won't have to think about habit stacking. You'll just automatically, like for me, I'm already, before I had to think about, I have to get my phone, headphones, jumper, shoes, all that. Now it's just kind of natural. I wake up, brush my teeth, put on workout clothes, and I'm off. And it's weird because it's kind of changed, because when I started doing it, the pattern was let chickens out, go for a walk. Now the pattern has reversed: go for a walk and let chickens out as I'm starting. And it's really weird how things take different places. Now I kind of have to think, instead of I have to let my chickens out and then go for a walk, I'm now thinking, when I go bust the chicken coop, I have to let them out. The walk has kind of taken the place of the original habit, and that's just something really interesting. So this is one example of how I use it in my life, and it can be used in various different ways. If you want to, here's another example. If you want to read more in the evening, when you make your bed in the morning, if your habit is making your bed, habit stack and put the book you want to read on your pillow. If the action you want to do is visible, you're more likely to do it. So this is kind of the entire basis of the habit hacking series, because it's taking the basic habit and supercharging it. Because habits are fine, but if we want to grow, we have to add something else. And this is the entire point of the habit hacking idea, of making our lives better by adding habits and changing habits. So that's kind of what I'm doing for this series, and I want to hope you do it as well. This video has been weird. It's been a mix of a trailer for habit hacking. It's been a mix of actually doing a habit. It was a mix of me at the beginning forgetting what I made a video about last week. Anyway, so now you know what habit stacking and habit hacking is. I hope this video was helpful to you. Tune in next week for habit hacking episode 3. I'll see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, do all that. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.